Girl, what is going on? Hello and welcome to the Darren Green Show, your one-stop shop for celebrity gossip, news and music, pop culture, and the latest gab on social media. If you are watching this on YouTube, leave your thoughts in the comments, leave a like, and if you're not already subscribed to the channel, what is going on? Subscribe to that goddamn channel, okay? Let's be very clear. Now, for the audio listeners, hey, be sure to rate this podcast and leave a review. We love those. We want to really impact the audio listeners, okay? I be seeing y'all. I be wanting to see a little bit more of y'all, okay? I'm over here drinking my little green tea refresher. This isn't sponsored by Dunkin', by the way, but Dunkin', please sponsor me. Anyway, how y'all doing, child? Okay, so first of all, hello to the We Are You Radio listeners. It is Monday. It ain't Monday as I'm taping this, but it's Monday now, okay? How y'all doing on this chipper Monday morning, okay? Shout out to the We Are You Radio listeners. I really feel like we haven't talked in a minute. It was Memorial Day last week. I didn't come up with a new show. And yeah, hopefully you guys were tuning in to the other platforms, but hey, what's going on? Happy Pride. Okay, happy Pride. Come on. It is the first week of Pride, child. Okay, we got to celebrate this month in particular. Because, child, by the next year, it's probably going to be banned. Because, you see how fascism is trying to creep up on us, child. We better celebrate as much as we can with what we got, honey. Because, look, I don't know, child, the way this country's set up and whoever going to be in office next year, child, and the Project 2025, I don't even want to get political, okay? I'm just saying, take heed in what we got going on right now. Because I don't know, child. It's looking real crazy. There's expected to be many protests during Pride Month, during the festivities, the parades and stuff like that. We're looking at between MAGA supporters, Israel supporters, Palestine supporters, which free Palestine. Shoot. Okay, I'll say what I said. I don't mind that. But the MAGA and the others, child, child, please don't go do a protest somewhere else. Get somebody else. Okay. Anyway, this week, I'm going to be real busy boots this week, okay? Let's be very clear, okay? Let me give you some deliverables. So I got invited to appear on TMZ again. The little spot thing where they talk about the topics and then they ask, I guess, for my 10 to 15 second response or whatever. They invited me to come on again and do that, which is very interesting that they asked to do it again. They did text me, it was like, oh, in a couple months or so, we'll hit you back up and see if you can come on again with another topic. They actually messaged me like last Thursday and I couldn't do it because it was like really short notice. But then they said, oh, well, anytime the next week. I was like, yeah, Tuesday. So I will be on this Tuesday. Okay, watch the show from 1:30 to 3 p.m. EST. I'm not sure if y'all listen to me on the West Coast, chat. I'm not sure what time that is for y'all. 1:30 to 3 p.m. EST. Okay. I can't determine which part I'm going to appear on because they talk about a lot of topics on there, but I will be there if y'all want to tune in. Look, let me say something. I'll be posting it on social media. I might this time post it on YouTube because I didn't post the first one on YouTube, but this one might get posted on YouTube. I don't know. It depends on how it comes out. But yeah, I'm just excited that they're really like messaging me again. I was like, oh, child. At first I was like, child, you trying to give me a little application? Okay, because look, I can fly out to LA. I will definitely do the LA life if it means I can work for TMZ, because that's a brand that I've always looked to them for topics and stuff like that and all that good stuff, child. But to see that they're noticing me and they want me on their show for a little something, it's interesting. I'm also not doing an event, but I'm also been invited to an event in NYC, okay, on Friday. I cannot tell y'all. I don't know if they want me to put their stuff out there or anything like that, but I got invited to an event, which is very interesting, and I will definitely tell y'all about it when it's the next Monday show, okay? So, yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to hold you guys any longer. We have a lot to get into. We have to talk about Eminem and how he lost his damn mind with this damn song, Houdini, okay? We'll get into that. Then we'll also talk about this Bia and Cardi B situation, child. Stuff is brewing on the internet, okay? Cardi B collapsed back, and Bia got some Cardi diss in the works or something like that. Yeah, we'll get into that. We'll get into how JLO cancels her tour because she's dealing with so much in her life. Girl, ain't nobody bought them tickets. Anyway, and then we'll get into some other topics, all that and more coming up on the Darren Green Show, okay? Now, let's get into our first topic. We got to talk about Slim Shady himself. Eminem. Okay, because there's a lot that I want to unpack here with his release of this Houdini song. Okay, here I'm gonna read this little excerpt and then I'm gonna give you guys my thoughts. Right. So the rapper Eminem is getting a lot of heat right now for some of the lyrics from his up and coming single Houdini. The song is filled with a lot of controversial bars. We'll get into it. But the internet was talking about how he referenced Megan Thee Stallion infamously getting shot by Tory Lanez. Now, he rapped in the song, if I was asked for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? Okay, the bar nods at Meg Thee Stallion famously being shot by Tory Lanez in the foot back in 2020, okay? Now, this did piss a lot of people off on the internet. A lot of people spoke out in frustration for shading Megan and for no reason at that. We all know Eminem hates black women. That's no surprise. You see how he did, or he tried to do, Mariah Carey before Mariah Carey pretty much obliterated his ass with a singing song at that. Yeah, Eminem is not for the people, honey, not for the black women, child, especially that. Now, he also kind of shaded the LGBT community in a couple of bars, okay? There was this one bar where he said, sometimes I wonder, the old me would say, if I can see this today, he'd probably say everything was gay. Now, he also talked about having a transgender cat that was Siamese but identifies as black and ex-Chinese, which was dumb. We'll get into that. He calls his old manager, I guess, a cross-dresser. He has many different like bars and innuendos because he came out with a video too. Had a lot of microaggressions against the community. He also made fun of RuPaul, which I'm just like, okay, RuPaul, really? Anyway, he had a lot of controversial bars on there. Here's my thing, right? And it is probably gonna piss some of y'all off if y'all some diehard Eminem fans. This song was trash. And I really don't mean that because he came from Megan. I mean, if you're gonna make a controversial bar like that, if you're gonna come for the community and this, that, and the third, at least do it in a way that's like he gagged us. Like his verse on Roman's, when you think about his verse on Roman's Revenge, or you think about any of his older, more iconic verses, this song sounds like a cheapened version of the real Slim Shady. Like this, it sounds like you can place this in a movie during one of those montage, different clips of different scenes in a movie, like a rom-com or something like that, or some stupid, wacky hangover type movie. You get what I'm saying? It's real cheaping. It's just the bars are not barsing, okay? I don't know why people was so engulfed in, oh my goodness, this is like revolutionary. Like people was really saying it. I'm just like, what are we listening to the same thing? Because when I first heard the song and I heard the music in the background, I heard the beat and all that, I'm like, is it 2003 again? Is it 2005? Like what's going on? What's happening? Are we not showing any growth at all? Is growth not a thing for you? Okay. Some of these lines that these people are going all up for, it did not eat like they thought it was going to eat. Saying that you have a transgender Siamese cat who acts Chinese, it makes no sense because Siamese cats originated in Thailand. So the bar just makes no sense. And people are giving him a standing ovation for this. Like they're saying that this bar was award winning and it was like creative. And it's just like, you got to remember, these are the same people that would be gagging over a knock knock joke if it was at the expense of queer people. As for the Megan comment, the same way I thought about the rest of the song, trash. I'm all for the expression of true feelings when it comes to art. But when you talk about somebody's traumatic experience, so unprovoked and trashy, it just comes off like you're seeking validation from your male fans. And it says a lot about your artistry. It wasn't cute. It wasn't funny. I didn't gag. Okay. But at the end of the day, joking about black women's trauma is what gets you numbers. Is it not? I'm just saying it's what it is, because a lot of people were laughing about it. A lot of people were gagging about it. There was people that came out and said, hey, we're not down for this. You are this whole white man, okay, talking about this black woman's trauma, her experience at the hands of somebody that abused her or whatever, shot her, making a joke about this in a bar. It's trashy. It's not something you should be doing. It's not something anybody should be doing. Let's be very clear. If he was black or not, don't make jokes like that. That's too soon. But you know what? They do that. Like they did that with Rihanna. When Rihanna got beat up by Chris Brown, people was making jokes about it. And even in more recent days, when you look at like comedy sketches from Dave Chappelle, like still making fun of that situation that happened so many years ago and brought so much trauma to somebody. I think that some of these artists, it's weird. They're weird. And I also found it funny too. And a TikTok creator by the name of Xtina Brown also said this. It's funny how people was dragging Drake up and down for a literal month. Okay, talking about how he's a culture vulture and that he colonizes rap and all this other stuff. And y'all just hyped up an actual white man for doing the same thing, being a culture vulture. Because let's be clear, Eminem was doing this for years. Nobody said nothing. It was cool. It's cute with the Green Mile. Not the Green Mile, child. What was that movie that he did, child, where he was rap battling or whatever? That was supposed to be his little biopic. That movie, him basically like coming for legends, icons in the industry like Mariah Carey, Michael. You get what I'm saying? And we just allowed that. Yeah, no, I never was on the Eminem wave. Let's be very clear. And I'm glad that a lot of people are looking at this now. Actually, no, we're not doing that. You don't have the right to do that. But back to that, us calling Drake, or y'all calling Drake a culture vulture and then hyping up Eminem for doing that, I think that's like a horrendous case of selective outrage. Because how y'all get mad of a black person? And look, quiet as it's kept, Drake is black. At the end of the day, he half, but he is. Okay, he got that one drop. Okay. Eminem be doing the same thing. I think also too, when we're getting into conversations like this, even when it comes to like his words on the LGBT community and stuff like that, and this is something that he has touched upon throughout his entire career. I think there was some line he said back in the day that kind of compared gay people to like serial killers or something like that. I don't really remember the bar, but it was something to that effect. I think a lot of people, they like their bigotry played back to them, and it gives them validation. I'm talking about the general public here. And the person making the content is using this outrage to make whatever content that they're doing. And what they do, they never create, the narrative is never, oh my God, this is like a good rap song, or this is some good content. This is a good comedy sketch. I was in tears. This is critically acclaimed. It's always, oh, he's keeping it real. He's speaking the facts, truth. And I think it's like hive mind mentality. It's like, it's not like, I don't know. I could be going a little bit too far into it, but I'm just saying like, it was not good. And people are making it so, oh my goodness, like he really went all the way in. I'm just like, girl, this is like the same type of sounding music that he's been doing for a long time. Like I expected him, because he's coming out with a new album, and then there's some people that's like alleging that, oh, this is his last album. Hopefully, child, because we're tired of it, child. We are tired of it, and at the end of the day, this is the reason why the entertainment industry is declining so rapidly, because we have artists like this that they rage farm, they get the people riled up, they understand that their fans are toxic, so they want to validate them by saying the things that they say and in a song, and they think that, girl, music is really dying too. This was not, and if anybody, and I get it, if you're like a diehard Eminem fan, everything is good to you, but this is just not good. It's not creative. Like when Kendrick got a little bit of heat for the stuff that he was saying with his recent album, I mean, at least I was gagged by it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to sit there. I'm no stan of any of these rappers, these male rappers. Let's be very clear. But like the song that he had about his aunt. I'm talking about Kendrick now, about him, like the aunt being like trans or something like that. And people felt a way about it, or him talking about his past and being homophobic and stuff like that, and him still using those type of rhetorics in the song. But still, it was art. Like it felt, I was like, okay, I don't know about that, but it did sound good. But this is very, I don't know, generic. I don't know. I feel like I'm going in circles. Y'all tell me what y'all think in the comments. We can move on off of this. I don't want to talk too much about Eminem, child, because girl, anyway. Y'all will tell me what y'all think. Now, our next topic that we're going to get into, child, we got to talk about Cardi B and Bia. They have saved this weekend because I was really strapped for topics. Okay, I was like, girl, what are we going to talk about, honey? Because there's nothing that going on right now. Cardi B is currently the talk of the internet, okay? She has been trending with social media users reacting to her seemingly diss Bia. I said seemingly, no, she dissed Bia. Let's be very clear. Now, Cardi hopped on the remix of Glorilla and Megan Thee Stallion's single Wannabe. Okay, and the lyric in question is when she said, guess I'm a teacher since you wanna sub me. She did one had no idea, thought she was on the shelf IKEA. Hope she talk like that when I see her, bitch. Please don't nobody wanna be a. Okay. It's a clear response to the subliminals that Bia has been spewing on Cardi. Let's be very clear. I don't know why I got out of focus, but come on camera. It all started when social media users basically tried to allege that Cardi copied Bia's sound with her Miami single. Now, apparently, it sampled the Missy Elliott song. Bia had a song that sampled that same Missy Elliott song before, and somebody basically was like, it's getting weird or something like that, and Bia responded with laughing emojis and pretty much agreed with the person. Everybody was saying like, oh my goodness, like Bia's shading Cardi. And then it was heavily speculated that Bia was taking shots at Cardi on the Bitch Dub remix with Dreezy. Okay, I believe she said something about Cardi not being able to rap on beef and Cardi crying on live. She didn't say her name, but she said, I would never be caught crying on live. Instagram, we all know Cardi did cry on live when she was talking about Offset and dastardly things that he's been doing, child, cheating on her left and right, still choosing to be with him. But that's a topic for another podcast. Bia has been taking her shots. Cardi went live. Okay. And she basically said Bia started a rumor or whatever that Cardi had some type of sex tape and Bia had it and was giving it to producers that were close and mutuals with Offset or whatever. And apparently she's been spreading this drama. We talking about Bia now. And a diss record. I'm gonna play some of it and I'm gonna tell y'all what I think, okay?
You just never know with these hoes. I recorded it and I'm not even gonna lie. The conversation started very nasty. It started very nasty, very aggressive. I was coming at her and she was coming at me. But then I called her back because, and look, I ain't lying. I got the whole conversation. I could put the whole 35 minutes up. Like, I have the whole conversation.
Because you saying that I'm copying you. And so also, this is my thing though, right?
Yeah.
No, this is my
The conversation started real nasty, right? It started real nasty. And then I called her back because I'm so appalled at the fact that she thinks that I'm copying her or that I'm stealing from her. Because there's nothing that she do that I like. I don't like her music. I don't like her style. I don't like how she look. I don't like nothing about her. I don't even see the bitch. So it's like more or less. But the conversation, I called her back because I wanted to make it very clear. Because like, girl, when I did my first song, like what? I been did it before you put it out. And then enough where she thinks that I copy her ad-libs and whatever, something with the beat. It's like, girl, this is the day that I called her and we ended.
That was part of Cardi's live. She went live for a good 30 minutes to an hour or whatever. And basically, during that live, Cardi also said, or she played like a snippet of a diss record that Bia was working on. So Bia had a diss record potted up, ready to drop if Cardi has to take this little bait that she's been, because Bia has been throwing some subliminal. I'm not going to lie. I don't want anybody else to lie. Let's be very clear. Bia has been taking shots at Cardi. Cardi, even though I have my feelings for Cardi, I don't really mess with the girl like that. Let's be I'm gonna call a thing a thing. Bia, you started this. You get in tweets saying shady things. Okay, your songs is very connect the dots. Okay, you make a verse. I'm like, okay, I think you're talking about Cardi because it sounds like that's something that Cardi did. Crying on live, not rapping on beat. That could mean anybody. Because there's a lot of girls that don't rap on beat. Let's be very clear. But no, it's directed towards Cardi. And then she played some of the snippets. And then she also talked about how they got on a phone call for 30 minutes. Now, we played a little bit. Cardi played a little bit of it. She claims that she's going to drop it. She's going to drop the full 30-minute conversation. And I'm like, now, Cardi, girl, then she said she's going to sue her. And I'm like, sue her for what? Because in the song, in what she's been telling people and producers and stuff like that, is that Cardi has been cheating on Offset and been sleeping around with people. I guess that's why she said she had the little sex tape that she's apparently seen and showing to people or whatever the case is. Bia, you're a weird ass bitch. I'm sorry. I'm being real honest and I'm trying to keep it real cute. Bia, you're weird. Okay. You started this whole beef so unprovoked. Ain't nobody came for you. Ain't like Cardi ain't come for you. At the end of the day, okay, she got on the Missy beat. You did before, you dropped the song before she did, whatever the case is. Everybody had that damn sample. And Cardi said this. She listed like 3 different artists that had the same sample, but you get mad at the one that you're trying to come for because you want to come for the person that's like higher than you because it's good for press. Of Cardi B and Bia beef, it would be interesting, right? But it just comes off unauthentic. It's like when a reality TV star picks a fight with one of the main girls on the show because they want to have that moment and they want to be like a fan favorite. Oh my goodness, you're the person that tried to take down this person. And you want to be the person that tried to take down Cardi in a song. And it's corny because it's so formulaic. It's not natural. Like you wanted to pick a fight with Cardi because of clout. And I gotta tell the truth. Cardi, you're also a narc. You said you're going to release this 30-minute conversation with Bia and then also sue her because she said that you've been cheating around the girl. First of all, it didn't come out of Bia's mouth. Okay, you heard people say Bia said it. Okay, you heard that Bia got some type of sex tape. Like it's not going to be like, I think she was joking. I hope she's joking, child, because don't think just because you got there with Tasha, okay, because Tasha, she got on video and said, hey, X, Y, and Z, and that's why you sued her, and that's why she lost. Bia, this is all speculation still. I'm not 100% on Cardi's side of what Bia said or anything like that, but it's possible that Bia did say it, but you can't sue her just because of a possibility, girl. Please don't waste your money trying to sue this girl for defamation. Girl, just because you won one don't mean that you're going to win the other one. Now, play the game, though, Cardi, because now y'all got beef. Get in that damn studio, get Party. Get whoever you need to get in that damn studio and do what needs to be done, okay? Because at the end of the day, you want, look, and in the grand scheme of things, because you talk about something, because Cardi over here talking about something, oh, y'all need to stream Bia, because she need the stream, she need the attention. Girl, you do too. Y'all damn near got the same numbers. Y'all not charting. Y'all better use this opportunity to get in that damn stew and really drop something. Now, Bia, she drops a couple snippets of, and I guess it wasn't the song that Cardi had released. I guess that this song was, I'm pretty sure she scrapped it by now because Cardi done released it on her live. But this seems to be like another diss that she's cooking up in the studio. So I'm gonna play it for a little bit.
Got a dark soul, got a bright future. I'ma let her know. I'm a sharpshooter. You ain't nothing but a fuck girl. I see right through you. You ain't nothing but a fuck girl. I see right through you. Put it on your gang, the things you in. What? Put it on your name since you so gangster like your fucking friends. Put it on your hubby since you love lying on your vows. Wow. I write all my verses, I can do this shit for hours. I'll be damned, I let a little bitch inside my house. Your money long, you split that. Your nigga saying that's ours. Put her ass in the ground till she had to give me my flowers. I was up in the Bronx and they said I'm good in the towers. Put that shit on God that you ain't change your face of mine. I'll get on your ass so I don't have to waste no time. Say you love yourself, but you won't put that on your kids. All that surgery and how your body looks so mid. Thought your ass was for the culture. You just try. Girl. This girl is delusional.
All right, child. Now, you over here talking about Cardi ain't rapping on beats and stuff like that. And, you know, girl, you sound like you was rapping off beat, child. Some of the stuff that she was saying, I was like, okay, girl. She said, CARD, cry on live. Am I battling you in Party? That was cute. And then you've been scrapping songs since 2019. Okay. Some of them, like the battling Party, if I'm battling you or Party, that was cute. But like I said, like with her music, and this is the problem I got with Bia's music, is like you don't enunciate the words, and it really does sound, I don't hear a word that you're saying. Remember back in the day when people just didn't know like what SZA was saying, because she'd be singing like, why was you, where was you? Just singing in cursive. I feel like Bia raps in cursive because I don't know what she's saying. And if I heard some of the bars, I probably would have gagged a little bit. But girl, you're rapping off beat. This is an old sounding ass beat, first of all. It's not good. It's just trash, girl. So I'm like, if that's what you cooking up in the stew, and why, and this is, none of these, they're not teaching you girls how to beef. Okay, why are you giving us the whole damn song? This is first of all, this is a 3-minute video. I stopped it midway because I was tired. You basically gave us the song on live. Like, girl, drop it when it's done. Drop it, okay? We don't want to hear it over no goddamn live because it's not acoustically. It just does not sound pleasing. I was just like, girl, you are dropping the ball. Cardi's also dropping the ball. You getting on live talk about you about to sue somebody like a damn narc. It's just trashy all the way around, child. I don't know, honey. What do y'all think, child? Tell me what y'all think about that in the comments, girl. Because I was just like, girl, y'all doing the absolute least. Someone need to teach y'all how to do this damn rat beef, child. The dudes is killing y'all. The dudes is really killing y'all. Because I'm gonna tell you that Drake and Kendrick beef gagged me, and I have not been gagged by a male artist in a long time. Okay, what are y'all doing? Keep it, girl. Anyway, let's move the hell on. Now, my next topic, I want to get into Jennifer. Oh, girl. Yeah. Jennifer Lopez. She announces that she officially canceled her tour that was expected to kick off next month. Now, according to TMZ, Live Nation confirms that the tour is being completely scrapped due to Jennifer going through personal issues and wanting to spend more time with her loved ones. JLO also took to her website to share her disappointment with her fans. And she said in quotes, "I completely am heartsick and devastated about letting you down. Please know that I would not do this if I didn't feel it was absolutely necessary. I promise I will make it up to you and we'll be together again. I love you all so much. Until next time." Now, here's the thing. The news comes out weeks after rumors hit the streets that her and her hubby, Ben Affleck, child, was nearing a divorce. And it's also no secret that the tour just was not selling in certain cities. Now, let me tell y'all something. Ain't nobody coming to see you, Motown. They not coming to see you. And I need to say that louder for some of these geriatric artists in the back, okay? Ma'am, you know damn you was not packing that arenas, okay? You weren't packing the arenas. You could have sold out in clubs. Let's be very clear. A lot of y'all I think a lot of y'all, it's not that y'all can't tour. It's not that people is not going to show up for y'all. It's just that y'all don't have enough people to show up for y'all. It's not a problem to perform in clubs. It's not a problem to perform at halls. It don't always gotta be an arena. Y'all, some of y'all are just not built for the arenas. And maybe you were at one point when you was hot, when you was a hot commodity back then, you know, with the whole Jenny from the Block and all that, formative personality and all that. But it's not working now, you know, and you're trying to hide that behind, oh, she's going through marital situations and trying to get back to her family. And I'm just so heartsick and all this other stuff. Girl, we saw you and Ben Affleck holding hands the other day, child, walking down the street or whatever. Y'all look like y'all doing okay, but look, we don't know. We don't never know what's going on behind closed doors. I'm just saying. But girl, I don't think it has anything to do with the marriage, honey. If anything, that should drive you to get your bag and get your money and all that, get your stuff together. We know that the Vegas residency she's basically, that's no longer, allegedly, it's no longer in the cards for her. Like, things are just not moving and shaking because people are just not showing up to these shows. Like, didn't they say she like canceled like 7 shows because of low ticket sales? Like, that's the reason. Honestly, and I'm not trying to sound like that person. We gotta speak the truth to power, right? I think that JLO really should continue her acting bag. Okay, stick to what gets you results. Okay. That Netflix sci-fi drama, they said that's like the most watched movie allegedly on Netflix. I mean, whatever. That's good, girl. Look, I can see her doing these little stupid rom-com films, these little Netflix sci-fi dramas and stuff like that. It gets you some results, girl. I like JLo better as an actress. Like, she's just more iconic and it's a little bit more relatable, surprisingly enough. But if you really do want to come back with music, I feel like it needs to come from the heart. And I think that what really killed it for a lot of people was that little docuseries, I think that was on Prime or whatever. You know, of her talking about, I was just like a bad girl in the Bronx. And yeah, it was like real bad. And I used to go to the bodega and drink orange sodas and ham sandwiches and all that stuff. And just, girl, this is not you. Like, the music is not authentic and people are not going to show up and show out for that. Like, you got to give people something to be crammed up in an arena with hundreds of other people, okay? And it's not the music. I get you're trying to do this. You was trying to do this little Eras tour of your greatest hits and stuff like that. But what are you giving to us now? I don't think JLo was ever that girl that she had iconic music. Like, she had good music that was curated for her and made and all that, remade by other artists, whatever. But it just was, I don't know. I'm not jumping for joy for no JLo. You know what I'm saying? It's not, girl, I don't know, child. Maybe I sound like a hater, child. Let me know in the comments if I'm a hater, child. Put a 1 in the chat, okay? Anyway, that's all I got to say about JLo. I ain't got too much to say about her. We can move on probably to our last topic, child, before I get up out of here. Now, Latto. Latto got mad at the people because they call her elitist. So she gets on the internet and brags about how she don't eat beef, she eats Wagyu. And it's like $1,000 steak, and people got mad at her. Here's what she had. Here's the video.
Okay, my first time eating beef in 4 years was like last week at Poppy Steak. But let me tell you something. Let's start right here. I don't eat beef. I eat Wagyu. It's a difference. You know what I'm saying? That's $1,000 steak. I don't eat that cheap hamburger shit, baby. We ain't doing no hamburger help around here. Wagyu A5, Japanese Wagyu only. But it was busting and it was worth it. And I eat
not Japanese Wagyu only. Anyway, girl, people was coming for her on social media, and I think she made a response. She said, "Oh my God, y'all really don't get my sense of humor. I hate that for me." And people were just like, where was the joke? I mean, you don't eat that cheap ass beef. You eat Wagyu. And mind you, talk about something, it's $1,000 steak. Girl, I seen some Wagyu on Walmart. They was selling it for $7.99. Child, you can get like a whole link too. On Amazon for like 100. Girls, are that expensive? And before y'all get there on my comments, talk about something. Oh, is it the real authentic Wagyu? Was it farmed in Japan or some shit? Like, girl, just like these restaurants could be faking y'all too. These restaurants that say they serve Wagyu so they can charge y'all all this money for some American ass beef. You can make some shit look like Wagyu. It's all horse at the end of the day. Not horse, girl. I meant cow. Girl, it's just, Latto, we don't care. Like, girl, do you rap or do you eat? Because, girl, what you been doing musically, honey? You over here talking about, I eat Wagyu. There was another video, too, of her, like, various clips of her eating Wagyu and stuff like that. I'm like, girl, if you spend $1,000 every day eating some goddamn Wagyu, girl, I'm looking at you funny. Like, girl, what? It just didn't make any sense to me, but I don't know, child. That was a short topic. It wasn't too much else going on. But yeah, I think I'm done, honey. Hope you enjoyed the show. I got a lot of work to do, child, after this edit, honey. I will be back maybe Wednesday, depends on what pops off this week. And yeah, see y'all later.